They called him Jesus. He came to love, heal and forgive. He lived and died to buy my pardon. An empty grave is there to prove my Savior lives. Because He lives, I can face tomorrow. Because He lives, all fear is gone. Because I know who holds the future, and life is worth the living just because He lives.
Alrighty, I have decided, even though today is supposed to be a live stream, and do this, probably don't do it, I don't know. I ain't done it in a while. But anyway, I decided I'm going to go ahead and do it now. And we're on Leviticus 21. I'm going to try to read Leviticus 21 and 22. And hopefully I can make it through it without coughing. I've been drinking a lot of that melon tea, so I'm hoping that it will go to work, but I'm still got a lot of that phlegm and stuff coming up. I think it has something to do with the chemtrails. I mean, I'm not the only one like this. There's a lot of people that do this now. But we're going to go on. Okay, here we go. We're on Leviticus 21. And the Lord said unto Moses, Speak unto the priest, the son of Aaron, and say unto them, There shall none be defiled for the dead among his people, but for his kin that is near unto him, that is for his mother, and for his father, and for his son, and for his daughters, and for his brother, and for his sister, a virgin, that is nigh unto him. That's my washing machine, which had no husband, for her may he be defiled. So in other words, they're saying that for the close of kin, he can defile himself for that person. And he can go and see him being buried and stuff, if that's the way they did it back then. Alright, 4. But he shall not defile himself, being a chief man among his people, to profane himself. They shall not make baldness upon their head, neither shall they shave off the corners of their beard, nor make any cutting in their flesh. They shall be holy unto their God, and not profane the name of the Lord their God. For the offering of the Lord made by fire, and the bread of their God they do offer, before they shall be holy. They shall not take a wife that is a whore or profane, neither shall they take a woman put away from her husband, for he is holy unto his God. Thou shalt sanctify him therefore, for he offers the bread of thy God, and he shall be holy unto thee. For I, the Lord, which sanctified you, am holy. And the daughters of any priest, if she profane herself by playing the whore, she profaneth her father. She shall be burnt with fire. And he that is high priest among his brethren, upon whose head is anointing oil, was poured, and that he created to put on the garments, shall not uncover his head, nor rent his clothes. Neither shall he go in to any dead body, nor defile himself for his father, or for his mother. Neither shall he go out of the sanctuary, nor profane the sanctuary of his God. For the crown of the anointing oil of his God is upon him. I am the Lord. And he shall take a wife in her virginity. Alright, now they're saying, say they're in there doing the priest office and everything, and they're being told, hey, look, your father died. You're not supposed to leave. You have to finish what you're doing and then leave. Okay? That's the way I am getting it. 14. A widow or a divorced woman or profane or harlot, these shall not, he shall not take. But he shall take a virgin of his own people to wife. Neither shall he profane his seed among his people, for I, the Lord, do sanctify him. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, speaking to Aaron, saying, whosoever he be of the seed in their generation that hath any blemish, let him not approach to offer the bread of his God. For whatsoever man he be that has a blemish, he shall not approach. A blind man, or a lame, or he that has a flat nose, or anything superfluous, I don't know what that word means, or a man that is broken-footed or broken-handed, or a crooked-backed, or a dwarf, or that have blemish in his eye, or be scavery or scabbed, or hath his bones broken. No man that has a blemish of the seed of Aaron, the priest shall come nigh to offer the offering of the Lord made by fire. He hath a blemish, he shall not come nigh to offer the bread of his God. He shall eat the bread of his God, both of the most holy and the holy. Alright, he can eat the bread and all, but he cannot go and do the minister's job. Only he shall not go in unto the veil, nor come nigh unto the altar, because he hath blemishes, that he profane not my sanctuary, for I am the Lord. Do sanctify him. And Moses told it unto Aaron and his sons, and unto all the children of Israel. Alright, I'm going to get me something to drink, and then I'll be back to number 2. Alright, I've gotten the word drink a lot of lemon juice and water, and I am losing weight. I got a pair of pants that I've got to get rid of because they're too big for me now. They fall off, and that's a good thing, I think, but maybe not. Alright, this is just lemon juice and water, no sugar whatsoever. Alright, 22. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, speaking to Aaron and unto his sons, that they separate themselves from the holy things of the children of Israel, and that they profane not my holy name in those things which they hallow unto me. I am the Lord. Say unto them, whosoever he be of all your seed among your generation, that goeth into the holy thing, which the children of Israel hallow unto the Lord, having his uncleanness upon him, that soul shall be cut off from my presence. I am the Lord. What man soever of the seed of Aaron is a leper, or hath a running issue, he shall not eat of the holy things until he be clean. And whoso touches anything that is unclean by the dead, or by man whose seed goeth from him, or whosoever touches any creeping things, whereby he may be unclean, or a man of whom he may take uncleanness, whatsoever uncleanness he hath. And the soul which hath touched any such shall be unclean until evening, and shall not eat of the holy things, unless he wash his flesh with water. 7. And when the sun is down, he shall be clean, and shall afterwards eat of the holy thing, because it is his food. That which dieth of itself, or is torn with beasts, he shall not eat, to defile himself therewith. I am the Lord. Alright, I'm going to stop right here. I'm going to go a little bit deeper into this. And I am going to tell you some horrifying stories. I'm not going to tell you personally that I know this, but I am going to say that I know this by people that have seen it and told us about it on YouTube. And it's a horrifying story. If you don't believe me, that's fine. And if you want to look it up, that's fine too. You can do whatever. But I am going to tell you this because this is something that is in Bible, and I'm beating around the bush, and I don't like beating around the bush. Okay, here we go. The government steals children. Okay? Look it up. The government steals children, and they frighten kids, and they kill kids, and they drink their blood, and they eat it. Now, the reason why they do this, life is in the blood. So they drink the blood to make them feel young again. And from what they say, their skin they change. The skin changes, like your wrinkles, and you know how old people look, the color in their skin, the color comes back to their skin, and they feel so much younger than what they used to be. And as far as eating the kids, I cannot see anybody doing that. You need something, Rick? Okay. So I'm like, this is what I see when I read this. What dieth of itself, or torn with beasts, he shall not eat, to defile himself therewith. I am the Lord. I am the Lord. They shall therefore keep my ordinance, lest they bear sin for it, and die therefore. If they profane it, I am the Lord, do sanctify them. There shall no stranger eat of the holy thing, a sojourner of a priest, or a hired servant shall not eat of the holy things. But if the priest buy any soul for his money, he shall eat of it, and he that is born in his house, they shall eat of his meat. Now, this is something that I have to ask. Why? How come can you buy people? From what I am told from old people, the people that know people that used to have slaves and all, and they were white people as slaves too. Now, not just the colored people were slaves. White people were slaves. Indians used to be slaves, okay? So it wasn't just the black people, okay? All of us have been slaves at one point. All nationalities. But they said that their family, say for instance like me and Mom and Rick, and we were working so hard to try to make a living, and we couldn't make a living, that if one of us was sold off, the other two could make it. And they knowed I would make it because my master would have to make sure that I had a roof over my head, and I had food in my belly, and I had clothes on my back, and I had plenty to drink and eat. You know what I'm saying? Because they would have to make sure all that was taken care of for them to buy me. Okay? And that's what slavery, the slavery people, they didn't have great houses, which wasn't their fault. It was the master's fault. They should have gave them better homes to live in. They're people too. They're not animals. Okay? They bleed just as well as we bleed. Okay? But, say for instance, and we say, okay, for your two's sake to survive and live, sell me off so you guys can continue to live. Okay? So they would sell me off so they could continue to live. And that's the way that it used to be. And then, after a while, they started going over there and taking advantage of this situation of the people and getting these people for cheap. Now, y'all can say, but they went over there and they stole people. I'm not saying that they didn't, and I'm not saying that they did. I know what I have been told through my growing up, that they exchanged money and goods for any soul that they took out of there. But yeah, I would say they did end up going over and kidnapping people, which is not right at all. Okay. 12. If the priest's daughter, well, let's shut that back down. I'll say also be married into a stranger, she may not eat of an offering of the holy thing. But if the priest's daughter be a widow or divorced and have no children, and is returned to her father's house as in her youth, she shall eat of her father's meat. But there shall no stranger eat thereof. And if a man eat of the holy thing unwillingly, when he shall be put the fifth part thereof unto it, and shall give it unto the priest with the holy things, and they shall not profane the holy things of the children of Israel, which they offer unto the Lord, or suffer them to bear the iniquity of the trespass when they eat their holy things. For I, the Lord, do sanctify them. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, Speak unto Aaron, and unto his sons, and to all the children of Israel, and say unto them, Whatsoever he be of the house of Israel, or of a stranger in Israel, that will offer his oblence before all his vows, and for all his free will offering, which will offer unto the Lord for a burnt offering. Alright, I'm going to stop right here. We got free will here. Now, if people say the Bible gives us free will, alright, I want you to pay attention to what was said here. That free will offering is something that says, hey, I'm going to take this calf down here and I'm going to offer it to the Lord because of I know I am a very bad sinner. Okay, it's a free will offering. There's no stipulations to it at all. I want to offer it to the Lord because I love the Lord. I love who He is. I know what He is. Can you understand what I'm saying? Okay. But as far as free will, you have free will of two things. And that is to follow the Creator Father God and His Son Jesus Christ by these words, or you can follow His whatever you want to call Satan, devil, whatever, your own God. Or you can follow yourself. You are God. So you have the choice. And those are the only choice. You have no free will whatsoever other than that. Obey or disobey. Let's put it that way. And as far as America goes, well, we're not free. I don't know why. We were raised the land of the free. Well, we're not free. If we were free, then we wouldn't have to work and pay taxes. We can go without electricity and grow our own meat to eat. Can you get where I'm coming from? And we can't do that. No, they will not let you do that now. I mean, I would love to have, live out on the land, and I do know there's some people that do it. But I want you to pay attention when you're watching their videos. They have electricity. They have modern day appliances. They have the things of today. You cannot go totally off the grid. Okay? Alright. So, let's find out where we are. I'm going to read 14. And I think I already read it. And if a man eat of the holy things, okay now, unwillingly, then he shall put the fifth part thereof unto it, and shall give it unto the priest and the holy things. And they shall not profane the holy things of the children of Israel, which they offer unto the Lord, or offer them to bear their iniquity of trespass when they eat the holy things. For I, the Lord, do sanctify them. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, Speak unto Aaron and to his sons, and unto the children of Israel, saying unto them, Whatsoever he be of the house of Israel, or the stranger in Israel, that shall ye offer his oblation, there's that word again, that I don't know, for all his vows, and for all his freewill offering, which he have offered unto the Lord for a burnt offering. You shall offer at your own will a male without blemish of the beeves, or of the sheep, or the goat. And whatsoever hath a blemish, that shall ye not offer, for it shall not be accepted for you. Okay, now this is the question. What if they have a blemish and they don't see the blemish on it? That's something that I've always wondered. But I guess if God doesn't know that you don't know and all, then I guess it really wouldn't matter, because he says, well, they don't know it, so I'm going to accept it. Because God always knows your heart, no matter who you are. Alright, 21. And whosoever offereth a sacrifice of peace offering unto the Lord, to accomplish his vow, or a free will offering in the beeves or sheep, it shall be perfect to be acceptable. There shall be no blemish therein, blind, or broken, or maimed, or having a wen, W-E-N, or a scavery or scabbed. He shall not offer these unto the Lord, nor make an offering by fire of them unto the altar unto the Lord. Okay, so they look for scabs, or anything that's, not right. If it's sick, you don't offer it. Alright, either a bullock or a lamb that hath anything suspicious or lacking in his parts, that mayest thou offer for a free will offering, but for a vow it shall not be accepted. He shall not offer unto the Lord that which is bruised, or crushed, or broken, or cut, neither shall you make an offering thereof in your land. Neither from a stranger's hand shall he offer the bread of your God of any of these, because they're I want corru corruption. There we go. Is in them, and blemish be in them, and they will not be accepted for you. So he's saying, don't take anything outside of a stranger, because the stranger does not have me in their heart. They have what? How can we defile their God? Okay, I can get that. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, when a bullock or a sheep or a goat is brought forth, when it shall be 7 days under the dam, and from the 8th day and whenceforth it shall be accepted for an offering made by fire to the Lord. And whether it be a cow or a ewe, ye shall not kill it, and her youth both in 1 day. Okay, don't bring a mother and a calf and expect them to be killed in 1 day. Don't do that. That would be bad. That would be horrifying. I can't help it. I am a meat eater. I don't like the way they kill animals now. But you have to say, God says to bless your food. And I believe you are to bless your food. But I'm like everybody else. Half the time I forget about it. And I did for a little while. When I first got saved, every time I cooked, I prayed over the food while I was cooking. But over time, I don't think about it anymore. And I don't know why. But I am that way. Alright, we're on 29. And when ye will offer a sacrifice of thanksgiving to the Lord, offer it at your own will. On the day it shall be eaten up. You shall leave none of it until the morrow. I am the Lord. Therefore shall ye keep my commandments and do them. I am the Lord. Neither shall ye profane my holy name, but I will be hallowed among the children of Israel. I am the Lord, which hallowed you, that brought you out of the land of Egypt, to be your God. I am the Lord. Okay. So now we are on 23, and I think we'll read 23 tomorrow. So, I will see you all tomorrow, and we will do some more hugs and kisses. This is how to donate to my PayPal. You come down here to Poor Man's Sewing, and you mash on Poor Man's Sewing. Then you go over here to About. You mash on About. And right here is to donate to Poor Man's Sewing.